Everything we thought we knew about AI training is wrong. Scientists just discovered that training AI models on more data actually makes them perform worse, and this could mean that GPT-4, Claude, and Gemini are already irreversibly broken. Researchers from Carnegie Mellon, Stanford, Harvard, and Princeton have identified something called catastrophic overtraining, and it's about to flip the entire AI industry upside down. Here's what blew everyone's minds. Researchers took an AI model called OM1B and created two versions. One trained on 2.3 trillion tokens, another on 3 trillion tokens. That's 30% more training data. According to everything we believed about AI, the second model should have been significantly better, right? Wrong. The model trained on more data actually performed 3% worse across multiple benchmarks. This isn't a small glitch, this is a complete breakdown of the fundamental assumption that more training equals better AI. The team discovered there's an inflection point around 2.5 trillion tokens where additional training doesn't just stop helping, it actively harms the model's ability to function. This phenomenon is so devastating, they named it catastrophic overtraining, and here's the terrifying part. Once it happens, no amount of fine-tuning, updates, or patches can fix it. The damage is permanent and baked into the model's core structure. So what's actually happening inside these AI models? As training continues past the critical threshold, the model's internal parameters become what scientists call increasingly fragile. Think of it like this. The AI gets so obsessed with memorizing specific patterns in its training data that it becomes completely rigid and unable to adapt to new situations. The researchers call this progressive sensitivity. The model's brain essentially gets locked into place. When you try to teach it something new through fine-tuning, it starts forgetting what it previously learned. Even tiny changes like adding new instructions or small updates can completely disturb its internal balance. This isn't a bug in specific AI architectures, it's a mathematical inevitability. The researchers proved this is a structural consequence of long-term training, meaning it will happen if you keep training without the right constraints. It's not a matter of if, but when. Now here's where this gets absolutely terrifying for the AI industry. GPT-4, Claude, Gemini, and other major AI models are rumored to be trained on upwards of 10 trillion tokens. That's 4 times the threshold where catastrophic overtraining kicks in. This could explain why ChatGPT sometimes gets worse after updates, why instruction following improves in one version and completely regresses in the next, and why fine-tuned models behave unpredictably. What if these aren't bugs? What if they're symptoms of catastrophic overtraining? The worst part, none of these companies, OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, disclose their exact training thresholds, so we have no idea how badly their models might be affected. But if this research is correct, some of the most powerful AI systems currently deployed in production might already be operating past their optimal thresholds and getting progressively worse with each update. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The researchers tried everything to fix this, lowering learning rates, weight decay, regularization, but nothing worked completely. Models trained beyond 2.5 trillion tokens consistently underperformed after fine-tuning, no matter what they tried. This discovery is forcing the entire AI industry to rethink everything. Instead of just throwing more data and compute at the problem, companies now need to find the perfect balance between model power and adaptability. The future of AI might not be about building the biggest models, it might be about building the most stable ones that can actually learn and adapt without breaking. What do you think? Are we about to see a complete restructuring of how AI companies approach model training? Could this explain some of the weird behaviors you've noticed in ChatGPT or other AI assistants? Let me know in the comments.